Hey guys, bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers today is in the matured town of Ang Mo Kio, and towards that direction, within 5 minutes walking distance, we will hit Ang Mo Kio Hub as well as Ang Mo Kio MRT station. And we are heading up to this high floor, well-sized 1280 square feet, 5-room flat within this very matured estate with lots of amenities and extremely conveniently located. I think you will like this one. Let's go. Alright, so come on in, welcome into this unit. Stay with me as I'll be sharing with you possible reno ideas as we walk through the home. Let's start with the BB facts. So now we are in this cluster known as Chong Boon Heights, and this cluster's lease started back in 1979. Typically for such a mature and well-developed town like Ang Mo Kio, almost all the land plots near the MRT station have been taken up, and the majority of the older clusters of flats in this area were built between the late 1970s to the early 1980s. Our unit is a 5-room unit standing at 119 square meters or 1280 square feet. Very comfortable in size for a growing family who wants the convenience and ease of transit. Now what's special about this block is that this is also a point block, which means every unit is a corner unit. The 96 units in this 25 stories block are all 5-room units, and if you look through the unit mix in this entire cluster, you realize that the supply of the 5-room units in this entire area is actually quite rare, with only 2 blocks having the 5-room flat types of unit configuration and the rest of the blocks having the smaller type of unit configuration. So before I show you the rest of the home, let's quickly pull up the floor plan, because what I want to show you is that this is really interesting and efficient. This is a 119 square meter or 1280 square feet 5-room flat. We have got a store tucked at the corner right by the entrance, a good sized kitchen, common bathroom, master bedroom with the ensuite bath, 2 common bedrooms, a very spacious dining and living space with an enclosed balcony. All areas and zones are squarish in shape and extremely easy to configure and fit your furniture into. And later I'll be sharing with you one possible idea to carve out an extra room which can act as a very flexible space for your family to enjoy. Alright, so let's start the interior tour from the entrance. Alright, so coming in here, this is the entrance foyer, and of course what has been done up is that we've got these rows of cabinet space. So plenty of storage spaces for your things as well as your shoes. So another beauty of this is that, let's say if you want an enclosable kind of storage room itself, so this is the wall line whereby you can actually create the door to the storeroom. Okay, moving on into the house itself, over at this corner here, the owner has actually put in a piano. So this is a great space for you to actually configure to your own needs. If you need to put in a study table, this is also possible as well. Moving further in here, TV console has been done up. So we've got storage spaces that have already been done up for you. So viewing distance from the TV to the sofa is extremely comfortable. We've got a 4-seater L-shaped sofa that's planted along this corner right here. Moving further in here, this is the enclosed balcony space. Sliding windows have already been done up together with blinds. Currently what's being placed here is a study table. What you can also possibly do is to sort of reconvert this into a semi kind of outdoorish space. You can fully deck this up, flush this flooring, create it into a more outdoor setting with beanbags. And looking out here, we're actually located on a high floor. This is south facing. Right over there, I can actually see Sky Habitat, Sky View, as well as Clover by the Park. So that is towards the Bishan area. We are also within very close distance to Bishan itself. We are actually higher than most of the neighboring blocks, so that ensures a lot of wind flow that comes through. So right across us is also another point block, and that is off a very far distance away that is actually separated by the car park downstairs. And since we are here, let's bring up our map to talk about the location analysis. So Block 430 is actually flanked by Ang Mo Kio Avenue 3 to the north and Ang Mo Kio Street 42 to the west. Just a short 6 minutes walk, we will easily get to Ang Mo Kio MRT. One stop down will bring you to Bishan MRT, which also intersects with the Circle Line. Right across Ang Mo Kio MRT, we have got Ang Mo Kio Hub and the Ang Mo Kio Bus Interchange. There is over 20 buses there that can get you to all parts of Singapore such as Punggol, East Coast, Shenton Way, Clementi and Woodlands easily. Chong Boon Market and Food Centre offers plenty of F&B and grocery options. For recreation, you can head across the road to Ang Mo Kio Town Garden East for your daily jogs. There are also the Ang Mo Kio Community Centre and Teck Lee Community Centre nearby for your leisure activities. By private transport, a short 5 minutes drive will lead you into CTE. For primary schools within 1 km, we have Jingshan Primary, Teck Lee Primary and Townsville Primary. Alright, so moving into the kitchen area, what the owners have actually done is to reconfigure the entrance slightly. So the previous entrance was actually towards this corner facing towards this side here. But opening up the kitchen's entrance makes a lot more sense because it actually allow a lot of cross ventilation wind to flow through within the house itself. Coming into the kitchen, we have got a dedicated fridge space right in this corner. We have got top hung as well as bottom cabinets that is flush across this L-shaped kitchen. Hob as well as hood has been done up for you. Dual sink right behind me. So we have got the cabinet type of storage as well as the drawer kind of storage. If you want to do like a fresh coat of laminate, then that is also possible as well to refresh the entire look of the kitchen. Over at this corner here, this is the yard area, washing machine. We've got outdoor drying spaces right outside, and if it's raining, you've got racks on top for you to hang your laundry as well. And before I exit the kitchen, this is where the common bathroom is tucked towards. So we have got the WC, wash basin, a shower set, ventilation windows as well as ventilation fan as well, so that's great. And with that, we have also deep dive and look at the numbers in terms of the pricing in this area for you. Now comparing apples to apples, namely looking specifically at the 5-room flats within 3 to 7 minutes walking distance to Ang Mo Kio MRT station. For 5-room flats, you will be able to see that they were built across different eras. The newest 5-room built in 2011 and sized between 1205 square feet to 1302 square feet. Priced from $1 million to $1.35 million depending on distance to MRT, story level, renovation conditions. For the next age group, built between year 2000 to 2009 with a size of 1100 square feet and 1195 square feet. Price between $878,000 to $1.15 million. There aren't many relevant 5-room flats built between 1982 to 1999, so that leaves us with the last era of 5-room flats built before 1982. Size between 1184 square feet to 1463 square feet. Priced from $700,000 to $938,000. Our unit over here is asking at a very reasonable $758,000, so if you are in the market looking for a high floor 5-room unit within close walking distance to Ang Mo Kio MRT station, this unit might be suitable for you. And now, having said that, you might be asking me, John, what should be my exit plan or my game plan for this property right here? And the way that I see it, you can adopt 3 strategic angles to this home right here. So firstly, quantum play. You'll be entering into a well-located, good-sized 5-room flat within this Ang Mo Kio town itself. And so if you have got a budget of $750,000, this is possibly one of the best units that you can explore with this quantum play angle. Second possible strategy is an expansionary home strategy, which you and your spouse hold on to for long term with no intention to actually sell off this home in the short run. It can also act as a long-term home for you and your family to stay in while accumulating the capital wealth to slowly expand into a second investment property. Alternatively, this can also act as a short-term residential plan whereby you ride out the 5 years MOP period before you purchase into the second private property for you to reside in. This flat will then be vacant for you to use as a future rental play, which brings me to my third strategy. So for the third strategy, which is the rental play strategy, you can choose not to sell this house and rent this house out for the entire remaining lease of 49 years after the 5 years MOP period. And assuming a conservative $4,000 per month rental rate, that will very effectively cover the monthly mortgage as well as the balance being passive income. And just to do a quick calculation, for $4,000 per month, that will net you $48,000 per year. And for the grand total of the remaining lease of 49 years, that will net you over $2 million in terms of rental play. So over here, we have got the dining space, and owners have actually done up this row of storage cabinets right here. And moving further inside, let's go into the first common bedroom. Very squarish common bedroom. We have fitted in a queen size bed here for your reference. Facing wise, it's also similar to the living room, so south facing. Nothing very much built in here except the study table, so that will stay together with the fan as well as the aircon. Alright, so flipping over, this is the mirror image of the previous room, south facing as well. 2 single bed that has been placed here. If you want to put in a king size, no issue at all. Built-in wardrobe space has been done up for you, so 4 panels of built-in wardrobe. Alternatively, what you can also do for this space right here is to put in a study desk. So coming out here, this was the earlier space that I mentioned that you can creatively carve this into an extra smaller kind of 4th bedroom or study or work from home area. So what has been done here is that the owners have put in their workstation right at this space over here, and behind me we've got this whole row of cabinet space for your storage needs. We have got 4 panels of windows, so that allows a lot of light to come into this space together with the wind flow and all. So one possible reno idea is that should you want to enclose this space up, you can then shift the master bedroom door towards this corner right here, creating a partition wall across with a door to actually have the extra room over here for your family needs. Before I head in, let's talk about the BB financial analysis. So two important things to note firstly are that number one, because of the age of the flat, for you and your spouse to use your full CPF usage and HDB loan, the youngest buyer must be above 41 years old. Number two is that with effect from May 2023, HDB implemented the HDB flat eligibility letter, also known as the HFE. In order for you to purchase any flat, you have to have an approved HFE first. So do remember to get that done first. Alright, so assuming that you are a Singaporean couple in your 40s and ready to move and upgrade to the Ang Mo Kio area, so let's take a scenario whereby you and your wife are 42 years old. Both of you are earning $5,000 each per month, and assuming after the sale of your current home, you have a combined CPF OA of $300,000. Taking $20,000 from proximity grant for living near to your parents, adding that on to your current CPF balance, that will come up to $320,000. Based on the purchase price of $758,000, buyer stamp duty is $17,340, and assuming that there is no COV, adding both together will give you a grand total of $775,340. If you less off the $320,000 from your CPF and grants, you need to take a HDB loan of about $455,340 after deducting the deposit over a loan tenure of 23 years at a 2.6% interest rate. Your monthly repayment will come up to $2,194, which you can use both of your combined monthly CPF contribution to fully cover. Alright, so heading on into the master bedroom, we've got 4 panels of windows, great for your ventilation. Queen size bed has been fitted in, so all of these are movable furniture. Only built-ins that are done to this room over here is this seamless flush of doors over here, which comprise of partial wardrobe space as well as the hidden doors that lead on to your ensuite bathroom. For this master bath, very well maintained with a largely white tile that is cladded along the walls. WC wash basin, shower set as well as the ventilation fan and windows are done up for you already. Alright, so thank you for staying with me to the end of this home tour. If you're in the market looking for a 5-room flat within the vicinity of Ang Mo Kio Hub, this unit might be suitable for you. So if you're keen to check out this unit, our contact details are right below here. Do hit the like and subscribe button on our bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers YouTube channel. We are also on Facebook, Instagram as well as TikTok. My name is John Lin, bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers. Always happy to show you the place. Alright, so assuming that you are a Singaporean, adding both together. Intro 信怎么办？下雨了。